welcome back to my channel and happy Thursday. Today we have another Therapy Thursdays with Sal. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe down below and turn on your notification bell, like that you get notified every single time that I post. If you hear any honking, motorcycles or trucks or buses or train, I do live in New York City, so I do apologize. And yeah, let's get started with this week's video. So this video is something that I truly believe in, and today's topic is don't feel guilty about putting yourself first. The last two videos on Thursdays have been suggested to me by a friend, so and they're topics that I truly believe in, and honestly every Thursday I do want to talk about stuff that I truly believe in and give my honest, truthful opinion and advice on them. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about don't feel guilty for putting yourself first. That is something that I have come to learn, especially this year, being on lockdown and just like learning more about myself and journaling, which is something I should do, and just kind of like finding myself in different ways. You should not feel guilty to put yourself first. You are your own temple. You should be taking care of yourself. I used to be a type of person that felt like I had to always be there for my friends. Not saying that I'm not there for my friends, but I feel like I would always put their needs before my needs and put myself back and put their needs forward. And I'm not saying to like forget about your friends and don't put them in any like order, but they definitely should not be the first thing. You should definitely be the first thing, and then other things that you truly believe in, and then whenever it is that they come into place is when they come into place. But it's not saying like you love them any less or don't support them, or you know what I mean. I'm just saying like you should definitely be up like the number one thing, because you are your own temple and you should be taking care of yourself, and you should be your number one. You are your number one supporter. You should be your own best friend. You should feel good about yourself. And I feel like this year we learned how to be by ourselves so much more, especially like me. I'm already an only child in my household, so I've always learned how to be by myself or whatever, but I never felt like I truly appreciated it or anything like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I just feel like now I appreciate my alone time so much better, and I put myself really up there, and I know how to do things on my own. Like there's people out there that don't know how to do things on their own, whether that is like going to a certain place. Like I would feel like, yeah, it does feel a little weird or whatever, but I wouldn't mind taking myself out on a date, like just sitting there by myself. Like yeah, it's gonna be a little weird because there's gonna be people there, like, you know, with people and stuff, and then you're just sitting there by yourself. But why not? Like you are your own best friend, like, and you shouldn't feel guilty for that. Like I feel like people have made me feel guilty for putting me first, and that's kind of like like, do they see the best in, like, do they have their best interest for me? You know what I mean? Like I want to do things on my own. I like being by myself. Like I like spending time with myself. If I want to go to the movies whenever that place opens up or whatever, like I like being in my house by myself, and that to me is putting myself first. Like I like doing things on my own. Like I go get my nails done by myself. If I want to go out to eat by myself, I would. Is it weird? Yes. But would I do it? Yes. Why not? If I want to go to Target by myself, I would. Yeah, these are things that you can do with other people, but why not do it on your own? Learn how to be by yourself. That's another thing. A lot of people, like I just said, don't know how to do things on their own, and that's kind of sad, like, you know. So you shouldn't feel guilty. You shouldn't let people be like, oh, but why this, that, and the third, whatever. Like no, like I like it. Like it's my time. I can read a book, I can journal, I can do whatever it is that I want to do, and I should not feel guilty or pressured into feeling guilty. Like the fuck. I don't know, being an only child, so I'm very used to it. Well, the only child in my house, because I do have twin sisters from my dad's side, but they don't live with me. So in my household, I have always been the only child. So I've kind of just learned to do things on my own from a very young age, but people have made me feel like that's not okay when it is. Like, you should definitely take time for yourself. Even if, like, let's say you go to work every day or whatever, take 15 minutes for yourself. Take maybe an hour just for you. For you to be one with yourself. Like, obviously you're one with yourself because you are your own person, but do you know what I mean? Like, whether that's reading a book, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, journaling, like whatever it is that makes you happy and you can do it on your own, do it. And don't feel guilty for doing it. Like, I used to feel so guilty, y'all. Like, I would be like, oh my god, if I don't go and hang out with this person, they're gonna be upset. If I don't go do this, if I'm not doing this with, like, I will always feel so guilty. And now it's not that I don't care, because I do care, but it's like, no, if I want to be me on my own, doing my own shit, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me drop everything. No, like, I'm not gonna do that unless it's like absolutely necessary, because tampoco así, I'm not a bitch, but that's their personal opinion. So yeah, like, it's okay to put yourself first. You should not feel guilty. Do what you love and do it as much as you possibly can, because this life is so short. And as sad as this may sound, tomorrow is not always promised. And the more, and I'm not saying, let's make one thing clear, I'm not saying that fuck everybody. Like, I want to make that very clear. I'm just saying, if you want to do things on your own, go do them. If you have yet to ever do anything on your own, learn how to do them. You'll feel good about yourself, I'm telling you. But let me know down below if you know how to be on your own and not feel guilty about it. Let me know. I want to know. And down below, let me know of any more video ideas that you may have for me to do on a Thursday or even on a Sunday. Because I do post twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays. And yeah, I'll see you turulits next week at Thursday. Bye.